Okay, I have started live in Zoom as well. So can you guys hear me so far via Zoom? I don't think should be all right. Right. Okay, shall we start? Again, guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome to Vantage webinars. So today's all about live stream section. If you have any specific instrument you want me to have a look for you guys, just send in the request. All right, I will look for you. If not, I'll just go through all the majors and touch on crypto and a little bit on indices. Okay. Before I start the webinar, disclaimer first that everything in this video is purely educational in nature. All right, nothing should be considered as investment recommendation and risk warning over here. All right. Trading forex and CFD carries significant risk and is not suitable for all investors. All right. You could lose substantially more than your initial investment. Okay. And about myself, my name is Peggy. I'm an investment analyst and a prop trader. So about prop firm or proprietary traders, basically you need to pass all their challenge, okay, and follow the rules, and then they will give you their capital to manage, basically. Okay, so before we look at the chart, just a quick look on our economic carrier news for entire week. So basically, I just filter the high impact news in the red box. So basically today there's no news for US dollar. Okay, only for USD HF is already happened at 1:30 p.m. Okay, I think it needs to change the time zone. Okay, this is UTC. Okay. And tomorrow, August 5th, we have coming up for PMI for US dollars, and Wednesday, August 6th. 5:45 a.m. we have unemployment rate and unemployment change for Kiwi dollars. And August 7th at 6 p.m. for the GBP, we have quite a few high impact news coming up that will be affecting anything that pair with GBP. Okay. And 7 p.m. we have unemployment claim, and Friday, August 8th at 7:30 p.m. we have Canadian dollars, which is unemployment rate. Last Friday is for the non-farm payroll, right? Just a quick look on that. You will see that for the non-farm employment change, the actual is less than forecast, right? That's why last Friday a lot of the investors they selling off the dollar, even though like indices as well, and USD, GBP, and gold will be rising. Okay, so today we're gonna look for the key level and what is gonna happen for this week. Let me go out the chart. Okay. Okay, shall we just first of all look at the dollar first? So basically, the dollars, okay, last Friday, okay, over here, the dollars were at the resistance level. Okay, this is the last Friday was at the pullback resistance level based on his full time frame, and price is falling and all the way broke this support level, broke the support level as well, and now it's at the next support level, and price has bounced off during the Asian section at this level. Okay, so basically the reason why I highlighted the zone, okay, which is on M15 and this on the block here, and the reason is that this is price has changed the set of character over here, right? And we will use the Fibonacci level from here. You'll see that I pull from my swing low to swing high. The zone I will draw from the other block up all the way to 61.8% Fibonacci retracement, price pull back to the zone and then rising. So from here, so now the next resistance level I was thinking of, which is at this level. Okay, and this zone, based on H4 time frame, if you were to highlight the zone, it's quite big. This is going to be your supply zone. Okay, this is going to be your supply zone. Let me see. Where is my equation? Okay. Okay, there is no patient here. I try to look if there is a patient coming in. Okay, let's continue. Okay, so basically, over here, my first business level, if you want to highlight the zone, this is gonna be your supply zone right here. Okay, between the yellow box. Okay, so within here, dollar will be rising. So if you want to sell for the dollar, I think this has to go at least 99. Okay, at 99, and then you may consider sell. So basically, this is gonna be the zone. But what I see that zone is big. So what we want to see, you can go down to the lower time frame. Whenever price the zone is wider or bigger zone, in the lower time frame, like M5, M15, you want to see like chain of character, something like that, and price pull back, and then we're gonna sell. You want to see that price need to break below, okay, previous low to make a lower low, the new low, and then you have a price to pull back, and then within the zone, I want to see something like that, or they'll have kind of price action somewhere around this zone, or those like reversal pattern, like could be either M pattern or those like engulfing candle, something like that. Okay, and then we're gonna sell. Okay, within the zone. So the dollar is rising from the support level, and the EUSD, like during the Asia section. Okay, it seems like the market opened at the dollar, what at the support level, a negative correlation with the EUSD and GBPUSD is at the resistance. Okay, it's at the resistance. That's why you can see the pullback. Just ignore the number put here, because that was my like M15 scalping, right? Like almost falling from here, almost hit my take profit and bouncing off a little bit. So just ignore it. I will just remove. Okay. I will trade during the Asian session. Okay, moving on. So let's highlight the key level first. So this is my key level based on H4 time frame. Then we can see that price could not, go above the 1.1585 today. So basically this, I will identify my first resistance. It's gonna be my first support, and this is got next one is gonna be my second support right here. Okay, right here. And over here, which is last Friday, you will see their price also has shown the divergence. Okay, the indicator of there is already has one. Okay, the bullish divergence versus the indicator, which is RSI. You see this is a bullish divergence right here, and price rising. Okay, now for the confirmation, look at here, price all the way down to our support level or demand zone right there. And if you will go down to the M15, you will see this is very lovely, your price action, which is price going down to this demand zone right here or support. You see your price action, right? You see price action, price falling. So this one, if price coming in the zone back up again, you're gonna buy. So you're gonna have the buy at this level. If you were to use the correlation, okay, to confirm or to improve your trading, you want to look at the dollar, okay, which is at the M15 right here. What do you see? The dollar is at the resistance level. Let me open side by side. Can I open side by side right here? Okay. Here, right? Look here. The negative correlation, EURUSD at the support level, and dollar DXY same time frame. Well, sorry, this is here. It's right here. Okay, look. There is at the resistance, you look at the price action right here, and you look at the price action here for the EURUSD. Price is falling at the resistance, and price bounce off from the support level. And this is because of after the new release for the non-farm, right? There is a negative for dollar. This so you can see dollar is sell off, then EUR, USD, GBP, and gold is rising. Okay, this is you can use like correlation to improve your trading as well. You can see that. Okay, back on the EUR USD here. So this is the resistance level. You may sell. Okay, price will be falling off. And next resistance right here, and this is the support. This is the key level that you need to look out today. Moving on for the GBP as well. GBP, okay, for the GBP, I will highlight it here for my key level. Let me remove. Here for the support level. Okay. But it seems like GBP today is kind of sideways or no volume. Either they're going to be within the triangle, you can see that. So basically you need to wait for the GBP either they're gonna break above the first resistance. If they need either they break, pull back, you continue, or they need to break below break below, pull back, and then you're gonna sell. Either one of them, okay, either one of them, sure. So basically there's no trade setup or entry for the GBP, even though you want to go to the lower time frame. Okay, it's still within a triangle, so we need to wait for our price, the one we want to break above or break below. Okay, but the key level is just right here. Okay. Okay, I'll continue. Let's continue to the USD session. Oh, right, just nice. Okay. The key level I already highlighted right here. Today, you can see that at like ancient section, price is falling, and just now we have a new for USD session. Anyway, this is gonna be price falling, bouncing off from the support level and rising. This is gonna be your sell zone. So I highlighted the first resistance based on the level, and just like above here, there is bearish on the block as well. So that's gonna be the zone. Whenever the zone here, remember in the lower time frame, we want to see the chain of character. They need to be this kind of pattern. Always need to break below if you want to wait for confirmation, or there could be the price action, okay, or any side of reversal pattern, and then we're gonna sell within this zone. So the price rising very strongly. So basically, maybe in the M15 when price go in the zone, that could be Normally, there might be something like that, or falling. We will pull back or you continue. Oof. Sometimes they might have lower low, lower high, right? In the M5, M15. If they break, they pull back here, we're gonna sell somewhere around this level, or sometimes they will have the kind of falling and make an equal high, or maybe go a little bit higher back up again to make a divergence, which is inverted divergence here. Then your eyesight should be this is the price, your indicator, your eyesight should be something like this. Oh, okay. And then start to make something like that. Okay, they're gonna be the value divergence. Okay, or the kind of confirmation. This is applicable for the support level as well. Okay, or be the maybe M pattern, maybe go slightly here or maybe lower it and then falling, and then you might make a try to pull back at the neckline over here, and then you sell. Okay, it's something like that. Or sometimes it could be like a QM, QM, or something it make do a like that. For left shoulder, your head. Now you wait for your right shoulder to form, and then we're gonna sell. Those kind of sharp patterns, something like that. Then you're gonna sell within the zone. Okay, so these are key level. Right? Moving on to nobody want to request. I will just go through all the major. After that, I will touch on crypto and gold, maybe oil, silver, and indices. Okay. Kiwi dollars. Actually, something. Let me just move on. Let's just look at the UCAT. Okay. Okay, let's look at, okay, let me look on the higher time frame first. Okay, what we see here, monthly time frame. Would you think that price broke below the trend line? This one could be, it used to be our bullish trend line, right? Okay, bullish isn't like the break below. Let me just continue to see, and you can see that falling. Okay, we can use the no, weekly. Okay, on the weekly, you can see there's a rejection, right? There's a rejection. I make a smaller a little bit right here, and here could be the resistance level, right? So above here we have other block. Okay, we will go to the lower time frame to find the sharp entry. Okay, what we see here, based on D1, it seems like they are made a super low right here, right? You can see that. And they also kind of like make the higher low. Okay, it is there within the channel. No, we can't draw the channel here. It's just that price is touching or break below the trend line right here. So I would say I will identify this is my first support. Okay, at the pullback here because they break below the previous high. Okay, based on H4, this is the support level, and that's gonna be the zone, the wick and the body, the wick and the body. Okay, you can see that, and that I would say this is my intermediate resistance level, which means I will monitor if price go to this level at 1.3814. If I see the confirmation, I might consider to sell, or if not, that's gonna be my sell zone at the bench of the block or the supply at this level. Okay, in H4 time frame. So this is the high probability trade setup at this bench of the block. If you want to sell at intermediate resistance level at 1.3814, you need to wait for confirmation. It might break. Meaning that for the agency, this one they might say like induce, okay, we call it inducements here, break, pullback. There might be, or the price might go back up here again. Somewhere here, go back, maybe go resist a little bit, one more time, and go to point of interest and then falling. Okay, and then falling from the order block right there. Okay. The next key level I was looking at, that would be this level. Okay, to support our key level, we can use the retracement, and you can see that gives me 30.2%, 61.8% Fibonacci retracement. That's going to be our key level and Fibonacci level. It's very lovely. Okay, right here. I would say this is within my bearish of the block. I would identify this my false resistance. Okay, so within the order block, and the next resistance level is gonna be right here, which is second resistance level. Okay. Yeah, right here. Okay, this is a key level for the UCAT. Okay. Okay, maybe let me show you at this first support right here. You can see that based on the M15 price at our support level, M15, this is not very nice market structures. Okay, let me look H1. Okay, now now I can see that in H1, okay, we can see a lot of rejection. You can see the bull engulfing candle. Price might go back up here again within like this box again, or you may consider if who in the zone here you're gonna buy up. Okay. Like this level. Okay, that is the zone. Okay, that is the zone. The price falling or pull back, you buy, you take profit at 1.3814, that is TP1, and TP2 at the first resistance level. Okay, I will go to UJ. No question. Okay. UJ, you see JPY price at the support level. Okay. This is the resistance. I already highlighted the key level. You may make a screen captures if you want. I go down to low time frame and see the confirmation. But today the market is slow because maybe there's no news. Prior to come in the zone here, which I already highlighted during the ancient section. I'm gonna buy from here and then price already trigger my buy entry, the rising. So my TP should be somewhere close to first resistance level. Okay, close to resistance level, meaning that I'm gonna confirm. Oh, right here, that arrow. Yeah, moving up. Okay, from the zone. Okay, go to M5, what is in M5? There's no volume right here. Okay, so my stop loss should be below the first support right here. First support below 147513, right? And the order block here. When take profit, I would aim for here around this zone. That will be 1-to-1 risk and reward. Okay, and price is already rising. And we'll see whether it's gonna bounce off from this level. This is our H4. Okay. Moving on to, since you guys did not request, I will go through all. Okay. Now, Aussie dollars, finally, based on the D1 time frame, price had broken the support level and now it become your pullback resistance based on like this zone, right? Because this impulsive move right here and pull back and then maybe gonna fall from that level. I would say this is the support level for G1 time frame. Okay, right. We'll see that the support level. This is the resistance. First resistance. Okay. And this is gonna be the support level if you want to put here at the other block. Okay, first support level right here. And next support level is quite, I will start to pick from this level. Okay, this is my support. Okay. The next resistance gonna be right here. To support our analysis, it was our use of Fibonacci. That would be, I would pick whatever that closest. So I will pick, I will highlight the zone. This is 30.2%. Okay, and the next resistance I will pick above, which is 30.2 and 61.8% right here. Okay. Then you can see that price already falling from the resistance level. Right? See that? That is the spot, right? Yeah. Below the support level, I saw that other block. Okay, right here. So this is gonna be the zone. Right? Okay, falling, meaning that dollar is rising. Okay, dollar is rising. If H4 closing like that, this is gonna be the demand zone. Okay, this is gonna be demand zone. So I think they're gonna rise at least like for resistance. If you were to look at the indicator, I think they could rise even like higher. Okay. Just now is UJ's cover. Aussie recover. Let's look at the Kiwi dollar as well. For the Kiwi dollars, this is the pullback resistance. Okay. This is their support level, right? This is the support level. So basically, try to fall at least this level. Go to H4 to have a look, right? For support here, but I will take profit. You could aim for the other block. It doesn't look the same as Aussie dollars. Okay, because I for will it OB? Okay, we'll see that. Meaning that price from here, you'll see price is maybe go back up here and going down. Okay. That's price. And price already falling from the resistance level. This is next resistance level. Okay, that's it. Falling very strong because they move against the dollar. Excuse me. Let me drink some water. Okay. Now let me look at where. Wow, it's falling so strong. Okay, it's from the resistance. This is a support rising. Okay, let me go have a look on the bigger pictures. Monthly time frame. Price go all the way up to this resistance that not close above, which is around 75.98. Okay, and we go down to weekly. But the weekly time frame price is falling and it's may approaching our support level right here. Like this level. Okay, let's find the key level first. And we'll go down to, right? You see that for the D1 time frame. Resistance break above, let's back really nicely, and this somehow close to the resistance level and then falling. This one will be the resistance level. Okay, so basically there was a ranging, somewhere around here. After that, they break above this resistance level and then falling. H4, it's very obviously that in H4 as well. Okay, let me adjust the level. This is the first resistance. Okay, and this is my first support. No, don't have. I will start to pick from this. Okay. But it's likely it's not gonna break, so I need to adjust. Okay, let me move by this level. Okay, meaning that price falling to this level, I might buy if I see the confirmation. Okay, within these zones, right? At this level. Okay. I will pick the recent time for second resistance above first. Okay. So basically price is falling in the break below the first support. Then we need to use the extension to find the level that will be this support level. Second support, we have 61.8% to support our key level right here. Okay. So now falling is the confirmation. We're gonna target here first for the TP1 somewhere around this price. Around the price TP1 and the TP2 at the first resistance level. Okay. Right here. No, you deviated done. Okay, let's talk a little bit on go. Okay, this is a bit messy, but I was like scalping at during the Asian section. I sell here, my TP here, second sell when price pull back at this level, pull back here, and then we sell again and hit TP2 and now it's rising back again. So actually it's more than 100 pip like today. So I need to remove. This is for my stopping setup based on the M15 now. Do on a higher time frame. Actually, indicator is already indicate that overbought. Okay, and the month of April, May, June, July, price closing with kind of price action, and this is August. I think you might see the selling. Okay, I will look for the sell entry basically. Okay, so because it's just the beginning of like the first week of August, so if this August price is falling, I mean closing with kind of this pattern, so that's going to be very high for to this level at 2788. That is the support level for money time frame. Okay, they're gonna be let's see the pullback, but they just trade what we can see our narrow zones that gonna be like this level, and they're gonna cover the high. This is gonna be my supply zone. I will do the multi-time analysis. Okay, and for the weekly, this is gonna be the support or demand. This is gonna like we have demand here. D1 adjust the level. This is gonna be the overlap support level. Okay. I would say that this is my first resistance level. Then the first resistance, this is gonna be my first resistance level somewhere around here. Okay, we go to H4. I remove down back one. So oh, next resistance. No, this is gonna be second resistance. Okay, I try to highlight the zone. So pull back up. Okay, same way I want to go up. And this is gonna be my pullback support. Okay, around this level. The next support level is here. Second support. Okay, so we'll see. I think there's no volume. I just like ran between the support level here, falling back up like here. So it might take profit this one. And you can see that this is the support for M15, right? And this is the resistance somewhere around here. So basically go in M15 is ranging, it's just ranging, okay? Basically just ranging here. So I already have a trade with SCUSD. So now there's no entry for me unless if okay, I will do the scalping setup. If price like that go to this level, gonna sell again. Okay, I'm gonna target here for the support level. But if price break above, that's gonna be your sell. Excuse me. Zone here. Okay, but for the M15, if price rising back up again at 60, 62, somewhere around that, you may consider to sell, but just reduce your lot size. That's gonna be TP1. Okay, and TP2, that will be at 3360. At the we just put here. 33 double three. And highlight the zone. I will highlight the zone. This is gonna be the zone. Okay. Right, so you can see that gold is not good to trade because basically they are sideways on M15. If you want to trade, yeah, within the range, okay, here you take profit at this level. This is your TP. TP1. Yeah. Okay. So, but if they're rising back up again, this is just your own risk. If you can take risk, you go ahead to sell here at the other block where I can see. Okay. If not, you may if price rising within another 100 pip, then you might have to like have spare lot size or manage your lot size properly, and then you can have another sell entry at this resistance level because now price is ranging in M15. Okay, let's look at silver. I try to cover all. If I go too fast, you guys can let me know as well. I look on the higher time frame. Monthly. price tap in the other block here, right? For the money time frame over here and over here. Okay, you can see that for the money and slightly have rejection. Now they create the supply zone, so this is going to be your sell zone. Actually, the resistance, you can see the sell right here and then falling. Now they rising again. You can have another sell entry at this level. Okay. Right, I will name down the zone for you. This gonna be our resistance level based on this in the zone. Narrow down, yeah. It could be here or it could be somewhere around this zone. Okay. So part level. This is against the okay. The first resistance, what I can see, that would be 3.2%. Okay, let's say if price continue later off first risk level, okay, they might come back down here to the bullet at the block here, meaning that if they're gonna respect first resistance with 3.2%, they're falling from here, they might go back up again somewhere to this zone and then falling. Okay, so if you're gonna sell at this pullback resistance, you need to wait for confirmation. Okay, because if they're gonna be very strong downtrend, meaning that lower low, lower high, lower low, maybe lower high, and continue to go like that. Usually this is around 50, they're gonna reward, which is approaching this level. And RSI might be continue to go, from level 50 and reward. But if you go above 50, rising to level 70 RSI, meaning that they will go to this net resistance level at 61.8%. Okay, so if you sell here and then you get stop out, the next sell zone is going to be at somewhere close to second resistance level. Or maybe at this price, you might see the pullback. Okay. Silver, you can see that this they make the flag, right? Something like that. Okay. And right, the break. They won't pull back and continue to fall. And now we need to wait at 37.53. If we see the rejection, you may consider to sell. If not, second resistance level at 30.37. Okay. Okay, let's continue. Okay, rising already. Now I will cover, I still have like 5 minutes. I will cover US 30. Okay. Okay. US 30, so basically price is rising or approaching my pullback resistance level over here. I already highlighted the key level. Okay. And week ending with belly engulfing candle. Okay, they might pull back. You can see the resistance level. Yeah. So if there is no confirmation at this next line, I think you might see the pullback here a bit. Okay, because the pattern, if the people expect the next line, they're gonna come here, or they might just go somewhere around here, rising, respect one more time, and go to some of the zone and falling. Okay, this is the lower time frame. This could rising more. Okay, so watch out the first resistance level. If they close above, they not respect, then second resistance level, you wait here. Okay, at this level. Right. Okay. Any question, last question before I end the webinars, guys? I will see you guys again on this Wednesday for education section. I forgot the topic. I need to go back and check. But please come and join the webinar. And every Monday I will do live transaction. Okay, if you have time, please come and join the webinars. Okay, so this is all about today session, the key level. I think I cover most of them. Okay, go back again. Right. Yeah. Now they go back up again, right? M15, right? You can see that. They're gonna go back. I think there's no volume. Even for the London section, maybe you can wait at New York section. If not, then we don't trade gold today because it's just ranging. Because Friday is for really, you know, a lot of move, right? You can see that. So from last Friday's boom, 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 all the way to like next resistance level. Break this, from the resistance, become the support. And you can see that if you were to sell at the other block at 3330, somewhere around this zone, you will get stop out because of this candle. So basically, if price falling, okay, I would think that this is gonna be the buy entry, which is the high probability trade setup at 3330. Because from this demand, supply is turned to be your demand zone, or you can call that is your breaker block at this zone. Okay, so now if price respect, I will see that gonna move down here. Okay, down here. Okay, for higher time frame. All right, guys, that's all for today, guys. Thank you so much for joining my webinar. I hope. Okay, I'm sorry. There is a question: what the Fibonacci education last week been held on Wednesday? Because for me, the Zoom did not open. Let me see. I'm not sure. I think the person who did the webinar last Wednesday, guys. Uh, Last Wednesday, it wasn't me, right? Yeah, it wasn't me. I think someone cover. I think maybe the person did not launch in Zoom. Let me see. Last week was 30 of which hang on. I need to shift for schedule. Sorry. Oh yeah, okay. I think it's maybe the person is not live in Zoom. Yeah, yeah. I think they didn't like so I'm not sure. I need to check the Zoom schedule as well. Let me see if there's a period. Zoom webinars. Let me see. Previous section. Oh, okay. I can recall. I think last week, I think the person she saw the wrong date. Okay. That's why last Wednesday, um there's no webinars. Okay, there's no webinar on last Wednesday. Okay, there's no webinar on last Wednesday. I already saw the message. Okay, so on this coming Wednesday, I will do the elevate. I will be teaching you guys how to elevate past one. Okay. Yeah. So basically last Wednesday there's no webinars because I think the person saw the wrong the wrong date. She thought that there was like 31st of August of July. Yeah. Okay, so I hope to see you again this Wednesday for elevate. Okay, I will chat with you guys how we call the wave. Okay, and then we can practice together. Okay, that's all for today, guys. Okay, this is the my view of all today. Okay. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you so much for your time, guys. Hope to see you again this Wednesday. Happy trading and bye for now and good luck to all of you guys. Take care. Bye bye.